After Chris Tyson was exposed for texting and grooming minors, people began to look at the past of MrBeast to see if he's got any skeletons hiding in his closet. And long and behold, MrBeast is not the holier-than-thou creator that everybody sees online. So the YouTuber Dogpack made 2 videos on MrBeast, both of them 50 minutes long. And this one, he goes over the scamming, he goes over promoting gambling to children, he goes over the fake giveaways, he also goes on to say the manipulation that MrBeast has among his child audience. Now, I'm not going to go over all of the accusations against MrBeast because we're going to be here all day, and also new accusations comes out every single second, so I'm just going to go over the ones that I feel like that could lead MrBeast in some legal trouble here. MrBeast has this partnership with Amazon called Beast Games. I think it's apparently like this, like show. It's kind of like American Ninja Warrior type shit, like where you play games, do battle stuff, you compete for a prize type shit. I think that's what Beast Games is all about. And allegedly, Beast Games is causing a lot of injuries, and it is even putting people in the hospital. The environment of the game MrBeast is provided is very toxic. They were given very little food and water type shit. There were fights left and right, and everybody was getting injured. MrBeast overall didn't really care about this shit. He just sat on his chair on top of the booth and just watched everybody suffer beneath him. And here we have DMs of a person claiming that they were a contestant, that was a contestant from beginning to end, and never accepted any hush money from MrBeast. It was really bad. People were having seizures because they were not getting medication, even though we were promised we would, and it was 100% rigged. They presented it as through the game would be like Squid Games, basically a type of game show where all of the games are an even playing field. That was not at all the case. All the games were about speed and strength. So only the young athletic males were at an advantage over the women, and elderly people were casted to make things worse. Men started realizing that they could take out the women without being eliminated. Guys started tackling and hitting women. 2 girls were tackled and passed out on the field and dragged off to continue filming. I saw people with broken bones, stitches, and most of them were women. We were given maybe 400 calories a meal and only fed 12 hours. Food would run out and people would fight over, steal, and hoard food. Water was scarce and kept running out as well. I had to sit with a bloody pad for 2 days before I could get undergarments and my reusable pads because I'm allergic to regular pads. We were also sleep deprived, only allowed to sleep for 3 to 4 hours. We all slept on the floor of the stadium in a $10 sleeping bag. I get that people say it's a game showing and it's not meant to be easy. I'm not saying it should be easy, but it was presented to be like Squid Games, where competitions were not based and didn't exactly cater to young athletic men. It wasn't an even playing field. People who signed up for Squid Games, not for American Justice Warrior and Survivor. Why else would they cast elderly people on the show? They offered anyone who lost $1,000 to sign away their rights to join any kind of class action lawsuit of any kind. I didn't sign, so I did not get the money after this article came out and things started blowing up. They called everyone back and decided to offer an additional $1,000 per person to make for the inconveniences. They knew it was bad because they also offered to provide therapy sessions using their own insurance, and it wasn't Amazon Prime that called me, it was the MrBeast crew. We were set up to fail, and when men started tackling people to get them out, nothing was done about it. They were not even eliminated. The game that had to do with the briefcase, it felt like the Hunger Games. While MrBeast is standing on his podium, looking down, watching all of us peasant fight for a chance at $5 million. I know it's a game show and it's not meant to be easy, but even with the waiver, it is the company's responsibility to have safety protocols in place to try to prevent injuries. That is not what was happening here. The fact that the nurses at the hospital in Las Vegas are also confirming all the injuries that happened is proof they did not have to sign an NDA. And 5 of us so far have tested positive for COVID. Also, someone was allowed to go in with pink eye, which of course is also contagious. The contestants were promised that this would be like a Squid Game type of game where it doesn't really require skill. Instead, it requires physicality and just strength to, win this game, which a bunch of young men took advantage of and decided to, hurt other people, especially women, throughout this entire challenge, and MrBeast did not give a single fuck about it. If all this is true, I'm saying allegedly, MrBeast could face a lot of scrutiny, not just by scrutiny by the media, but he could literally face legal trouble for this shit, because it is his responsibility to take care of the people in there, that he is putting on a show. It's his responsibility to put up there for the audience, for, everybody to be safe. None of that was happening. Everybody was getting hurt left and right. Everybody was getting injured left and right. And overall, it's just the Wild West down there. Scamming, or I guess you can call this rigging giveaways, is when MrBeast would go live on his YouTube channel or Instagram, would tell his audience, hey, go buy this shirt and large size, and then you'll win like $1,000 or a free iPhone type shit. And then his audience, which is mainly children, end up buying the shirt, buying merch from MrBeast. And then a couple of moments later, MrBeast would say, oh, actually buy this other merch now. Go buy this right now. And then the same people would just be manipulated because they think that they're going to win a lot of money from MrBeast. So they just buy that other piece of shirt. So then they're just going to get like a bunch of MrBeast merch that they didn't want to buy. And turns out that they didn't win anything because MrBeast is over here like, I guess you could say sort of like hustling his audience. That's kind of a weird way to put it, but that's basically how it is.
But almost any clip you do find will have some new violation of internet gambling or sweepstakes laws.
I thought it was him. I was like, he won. Wait, really? Let's go! Wait, it's literally like, it's like, who is it? Oh my god. Wait, really?
Actually, that's illegal.
Some of the common complaints we see in threads about this live stream are that they only signed large t-shirts, so when they selected an order to give a prize, it was apparently always a large or extra large t-shirt. They kept saying things like, buy in the next 15 minutes for a chance to win, and then not honoring it. Multiple people claiming that their name was read to win a prize, and they never received it.
This is the same tactic scammers use to scam on their prey, They decide to, say, hey, you guys are going to win this and do that. And then they eventually just never deliver on the promise. It's giving me scammer vibes, not gonna lie. This is exactly what I see as a scammer does, or how a scammer lives. So with the launch of Feastables, MrBeast's chocolate brand, MrBeast decided to put in a little game in his chocolate bar.
The new bars are available nationwide at every single Walmart. Go give them a try. We genuinely put a ton of effort into these, and if you spend your money on Feastables, I really want you to enjoy it. And starting February 17th,
for 30 days straight, we are going to be giving away $10,000 to a lucky customer who scans the QR code on the back of any new Feastable bar.
So go give the new bars a try. You might win 10 grand, and I can't wait to see what all of you think.
Yeah, so to an extent, this looks pretty good. MrBeast is doing a bit of a game with his chocolate. You scan a QR code in the back, and you have a chance to win $10,000. The problem with that is, once you scan the QR code of the MrBeast chocolate bar, it takes you to a almost casino looking like site. Or that chocolate bar could also give you a mystery wheel to, I guess, land on your favorite MrBeast character.
So this digital wheel is not remotely representative of your actual odds. Mark Rober has talked about this common deceptive casino tactic before.
You recall from the carnival scam video, the most lucrative games for the carnival owner are those where people overestimate their chances of winning. That is exactly what happens in this game, thinking you were so close to getting a jackpot, when in reality, you weren't close at all. In gambling psychology, this is known as the near-miss effect, and people will spend much more money to try and win because they think they can just do it on the next one.
So I am absolutely pigging out on Feastables, and I'm trying to do this. MrBeast is teaching us gambling? Minus points because there's no cool music. Anyway, let's gamble.
And that's where I think I'm gonna wrap up the entire MrBeast rabbit hole. I know there's a lot more information out there, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm like committed to, you know, report on every single MrBeast detail that has, you know, been in store for us today. I might do it if this video does well, but for now, I'll just keep it at that. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see next. Later.